Now, Ethiopia's Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed has announced what he says would be a final military operation against Tigray province after local leaders ignored his surrender ultimatum. Earlier, the federal government carried out what it called surgical airstrikes against Tigray's regional capital, Mekelle. The government has so far resisted international pressure for mediation in the conflict, but fallout from 2 weeks of fighting has the potential to destabilise the entire region and has already started what the UN says is a full-scale humanitarian crisis. Well, Kenya Yadeta is Ethiopia's defence minister. He joins us from Addis Ababa. Welcome to DW. What does Abiy Ahmed mean by a final military operation?
Well, thank you very much. The final military operation refers to enforcing the rule of law across the nation, particularly targeting on the TPLF junta group, who has been violating rights in Ethiopia and highly corrupted groups. Therefore, the operation is going on and is going to be completed probably within a week, 7 days.
I suppose what I'm really trying to get at is why will this final military operation, what will be different about this final military operation than all the other military operations that preceded it?
It means that there is a very short period. It will be completed within a very short period of time because this group, junta group, is really has massacred civilians in Ethiopia, gross violation of rights, and then they instigated an ethnic conflict in Ethiopia. Therefore, the operation is targeting these groups, and the final military operation means it will be completed within a very short period of time. And
by complete, what do you mean? Do you mean you will have bombed them into surrender?
Yeah, it means that these groups are going to be made under control and they face court of law. So if this mastermind or this junta group face justice, or if they are made under control, the operation will end. And it is not a civil war, but some propagate that the conflict going on in Ethiopia is a kind of civil war, but it's not a civil war, but it's about ensuring the rule of law, targeting very, very few groups.
Why is the Ethiopian government unwilling to accept external mediation?
Well, this is an internal affair, and it doesn't need external institutions or nations to intervene in Ethiopian sovereignty, because it's a matter of internal affair.
Except it's not internal, is it? Because it's already affecting Sudan as tens of thousands of refugees pour out of Ethiopia, and it's affecting Eritrea to the north as rockets are launched into that region. So this is no longer an internal matter for Ethiopia.
We define the concept of internal affair that the issue is not between independent nations. Tigray is not an independent nation. It is a regional, one of the regional states in Ethiopia. Therefore, we cannot define it as a conflict going on between different independent countries. It is going on the internal matter, and it's an internal issue anyway.
OK, so Ethiopia will not accept external mediation and will also not allow aid agencies into the country or journalists into the country. Same question, why?
Well, I've told you that this is an issue related to the sovereignty or internal affairs. So, and also it doesn't take many times. It's really going to be completed within a week. Therefore, we don't consider it is a big deal. It's something internal matter.
The United Nations begs to differ with you. The United Nations thinks this is a big deal. The United Nations has described this as being on the verge of a humanitarian catastrophe.
Practically, this is untrue. In Ethiopia, the Ethiopian military force are professionals, and they target on the groups, the junta group, not the civilians or some other social infrastructures. The focus is on specific groups.
That may be the theory. It may be that that is what you wish to happen, that these are focused attacks. But the United Nations says this is on the verge of being a full-scale humanitarian crisis. Do you not recognise that the carnage that is going on the ground?
No, I don't think really we are so much, we take care for such issues, and I don't feel that that can happen. And because in a very short time we'll finish all the operation, and as such, we don't have such fear.
So how short is this time in which this operation will be completed? When do you expect this final operation to start and to end?
Just it is going on now, and this junta group has been encircled in all directions, and we have planned to complete it probably within less than 10 to 15 days.
And what will victory look like in this conflict?
It's not a matter of victory, but it's a matter of ensuring rule of law and bringing this junta group to the court of law. It's not a kind of victory. It's about ensuring rule of law.
So again, when will it finish then? Will it finish when you arrest people, when they surrender, when everyone is dead? When will it finish?
They should surrender, and they should just give their hands to the army. So if they are willing to surrender, the operation will be completed.
Thank you for joining us. Kenya Yadeta, Defence Minister of Ethiopia.
Thank you very much.